Hello everyone. Let us continue chapter 3 current electricity. Today I am going to derive an expression for branch current when two resistors are connected in parallel. See here, in the previous classes we already studied about series combination of resistors as well as parallel combination of resistors. In parallel combination, we know that the main current I is divided into two branches for two resistors R1 and R2. The main current I is divided as I1 and I2 where the potential difference remains the same throughout the circuit in parallel combination. So when that main current is divided as I1 and I2, then what is the expression for I1 and I2 that we are going to derive in today's session? We are going to derive an expression for branch current when two resistors are connected in parallel. Here you can observe we consider two resistors R1 and R2. These two resistors are connected in parallel. Parallel combination, that means these two resistors are connected to the common points. Let us take A and B. So when two resistors are connected to the common point, then we can call it as parallel combination. Now here, when these two resistors are connected to the source V, this source provides a potential difference V. Here, potential difference across each resistor and potential difference across the combination is same in parallel combination. Now that main current I, this is current I. This main current I is divided into two branches. That means the main current I is divided as I1 and I2 for the two branches of the resistance R1 and R2. Right? So now let us consider what are R1 and R2 here. R1 and R2 are the resistances of two resistors connected in parallel. Similarly, what is I1 and I2? I1 and I2 are the current through resistor R1 and R2 respectively. These are the current through the resistors R1 and R2. Then what is I? I is the main current from the source which provides potential difference V. Now consider V is potential difference across each resistor. Potential difference across each resistor is V. Then here, instead of taking two resistors connected in parallel, we can replace these two resistors by a single resistance Rp. Rp is equivalent resistance of two resistors connected in parallel. Instead of taking two resistors, we can consider a single resistor which gives the same effect. So what is Rp here? Rp is equivalent resistance of two resistors connected in parallel. Is it clear? So what is R1 and R2? These are the resistances of two resistors connected in parallel. I1 and I2 is the current which is passing through the resistors R1 and R2. I is main current, V is potential difference across each resistor, and Rp is equivalent resistance of two resistors when they are connected in parallel. Right? Now we can derive an expression for branch current. First I am going to consider the parallel combination expression. We already derived what is the expression for two resistors when they are connected in parallel. That is, we know that 1 by Rp is equal to 1 divided by R1 plus 1 divided by R2. When two resistors are connected in parallel, we have this expression we already studied in the previous classes. 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, or it can be written as Rp equal to, we can take the LCM, So we will get R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the expression for equivalent resistances connected in parallel combination. Let us take it as equation number 1. Now, what is the potential difference across each resistor? We know that potential difference across each resistor is same. So now I can write potential difference across resistor R1 is equal to potential difference across resistor R2, because potential difference is the same across each resistor. Similarly, here I am going to write potential difference across the equivalent resistance, that is Rp. Here also we have the same potential difference V. So what I wrote here, potential difference across R1, R2, Rp is same. Now according to Ohm's law, we know this equation V equal to IR. We can use this equation here. Potential difference across R1. Potential difference is denoted by V. So V equal to at R1. So we can write I1 R1. V1 equal to I1 R1. Here at resistor R2 we can write V equal to, because potential is the same, V equal to, we can write I2 R2. Here at equivalent resistor we can write V equal to I RP. Is it clear? This is potential difference across each resistor R1, R2 and Rp. So now I am going to consider the first condition. Let us consider suppose I1 R1 if it is equal to equivalent resistor IRP. Let us consider the condition. What condition we are going to consider? I1 R1 is equal to IRP. If I consider this equation, see here. So what condition we consider? I1 R1 is equal to IRP. Or it can be written as I1 R1 is equal to I capacities. In place of Rp, what is Rp? Equivalent resistor connected in parallel combination. So Rp means what here? I can write here. For parallel combination, we can write Rp equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. We can substitute this equation here. So in place of Rp, I can write R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here we are going to consider this equation because we want an expression for I1 and I2. Now here R1 will get cancelled. So we can write I1 is equal to I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is an expression for branch current when they are connected in parallel. Let us take it as equation number 2. Or I can also rewrite this equation as I1 equal to I into, what is the expression for Rp? Rp equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Or we can write this equation as R1, when we can take on LHS side, it will go to denominator. Rp by R1 equal to, equation becomes R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here you can observe, in place of R2 divided by R1 plus R2, here in this equation I can directly write Rp by R1. So here I am going to write I1 equal to I into Rp divided by R1. Either you can use equation 2 or we can use this modified equation, that is I1 equal to I into Rp divided by R1. Here we consider the condition when I1 R1 is equal to IRP. Right? Similarly, now we can find the second branch current I2. Here I am going to consider the condition I2 R2 is equal to, here you can observe, Suppose I2 R2 is equal to IRP. Second condition I am going to consider. I2 R2 equal to IRP. Again substitute in place of RP as what we can write here? R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here R2 will get cancelled, remaining is I2 equal to I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is an expression for branch current I2. Let us take it as equation 3. Or this equation can also be written as I2 equal to I into. Here what we can write? R1 by R1 plus R2. See here the expression for RP is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here I want only R1 by R1 plus R2, or it can be written as RP divided by R2 we can take on LHS side, it will go to denominator. Remaining is R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Now in equation 3, R1 divided by R1 plus R2, in this expression I can simply write RP divided by R2. So we can use this equation when they asked about branch current I2. Is it clear? So here the expression for I1 is what? I1 equal to I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Or we can write I into RP divided by R1. So that means the current in a branch. What is I1? I1 is current in a branch, that is I1, is equal to what is I? I means main current. The main current I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. R2 means what here? This is the resistor of other branch. Here you can see I1 is current passing through R1, but here we are going to consider R2. R2 means the resistance of other branch. Other branch means R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That means sum of the, this is sum of the resistances. That is R1 plus R2. How to find the branch current here? The branch current is equal to main current into resistance of other branch divided by sum of the resistances. So you can see this equation. Here also the same thing. What is I2? I2 is branch current or current in the branch. What is I? I is main current. What is R1? R1 is resistor or resistance of other branch. And R1 plus R2 is sum of resistances. So this is an expression for I1 and I2. When n number of resistors are connected in parallel, then current through different resistors or different branches are. Here we already derived an expression for I1 and I2. I1 equal to, we can write I into RP divided by R1. And we got an expression for I2. I2 equal to, we can write again I RP divided by, this is R2. So we derived this equation. Now this equation can also be written as, so what is the expression for potential difference? V equal to IR. So we can use this expression here. Here in place of IRP, we can write V divided by R1. Because in equivalent resistance, current is I and resistance is RP. So V divided by R1. Here in I2, we can write V divided by R2. Similarly, when there is one more resistor I3, then we can write IRP divided by R3, or directly we can write V divided by R3. Remember, when you are going to use the branch currents, when you are going to find an expression for branch current like I1, I2, I3, so directly you can use this equation V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. Suppose we can consider n number of resistor. For nth resistor, there is a IN current flowing through it. So we can write IRP divided by RN is equal to V divided by Rn. This is for nth resistor when they are connected in parallel. Is it clear? IN equal to IRP divided by RN or V divided by Rn. So this is all about an expression for branch current when two resistors are connected in parallel. Now I am going to explain the differences between series and parallel combination of resistors. We already derived series combination, parallel combination as well as the branch current in parallel combination. Now you already know what are the differences between them. Just you can observe the first point in series combination. Here in a series combination, individual resistors connected end to end. What do you mean by series combination? The combination or the resistors are said to be in series combination when they are connected end to end. But in parallel combination, how they are connected? These resistors are connected between the same 2 points, or you can say that these are connected in a common point. This is the definition. Then what is the second difference? In a series combination, current through each resistor is the same. But in parallel combination, potential difference across each resistor is the same, but current is different. In series combination, current is the same, but in parallel combination, potential difference is the same. Come to the third difference. In series combination, potential difference across the combination is equal to sum of individual potential differences across each resistor. That means potential difference V is equal to sum of potential difference across each resistor. But in parallel combination, current through the combination, that is main current I, is equal to sum of individual current flowing through the each resistor. Then come to the fourth difference. Potential difference across any resistor is directly proportional to its resistance. Because we know this equation V equal to IR when a current is constant. So V and R both are directly proportional. But in parallel combination, current through any resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance. That means I equal to V divided by R. Here V is a constant, so that I and R, they are inversely proportional to each other. Then fifth difference, the equivalent resistance is equal to sum of individual resistances. We already derived Rp equal to R1 plus R2 so on up to nth resistor. But in parallel combination, the reciprocal of equivalent resistance, that means 1 by Rp is equal to the sum of reciprocal of individual resistances 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 so on. Then come to the sixth difference. The equivalent resistance is more than largest resistance. That I explained in the previous session. That is, the equivalent resistance is always greater than the largest resistance. Suppose if R1 equal to 1 ohm, R2 equal to 2 ohm, then what is the value of here? This is not Rp, this is Rs for series combination. So then Rs equal to R1 plus R2 means we got 3 ohm. Now you can again read that sentence. The equivalent resistance is 3 ohm. This is always larger than largest resistances. Out of R1 and R2, which is greater? 2. But here compared to this, equivalent resistance is always greater in series combination. But in parallel combination, the equivalent resistance is less than the lowest resistance, because if suppose I am going to consider R1 is again 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm. So we have the formula 1 by Rp equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 2. So what is the LCM here? 2. Here we can get 2 plus 1 will be 3. So we got 3 divided by 2. 3 by 2 equal to what? 0.5. Now compare. R1 is 1, R2 is 2, but RP is 0.5 ohm. Now again read that sentence. The equivalent resistance is 0.5. It is always less than the lowest resistance. Lowest resistance is how much? 1 ohm. This is in parallel combination. Now you can see the last difference. The highest resistance consumes the highest power. See here, in a series combination, suppose if I am going to consider Ohm's law V equal to IR, here which term is constant in series combination? I is constant. That means in any electrical appliances, the power here in series combination, power is directly depending on potential difference and also it is directly depending on resistances. But in parallel combination, the lowest resistance consumes the highest power. Because we know again the same equation we can use V equal to IR. Here V is a constant. That means in electrical appliances this power consumes or the power is directly depending on current and it is directly depending on resistances. You can observe one more difference in the last sentence. Here P is directly depending on R. But here also P is directly depending on resistance. Here we considered highest resistance in series, but in parallel combination we consider lowest resistance consumes highest power. Because you can observe the answer. R1 plus R2 we got 3 ohm. 3 ohm is highest resistance. In parallel combination what is the final answer? 0.5 ohm. So 0.5 ohm is lowest resistance. That means in series combination, RS, that is equivalent resistance, high resistance consumes high power. But in parallel combination, final answer is very low. RP is very low here. So the lowest resistance consumes the highest power. So these are the some differences between series as well as parallel combination.